Hey, this is Chuck here at Aquatic Artist, and here we are at one of our amazing, huge custom pond renovations that we're doing on this beautiful river down here in New Jersey. We are kind of coming towards the end of the project, probably in the next week or so, and we've made a lot of progress since the last time we've shot this. So just to kind of show you what's going on, we rebuilt the whole pond. The pond is probably 50% bigger than it used to be. We've got all these big, beautiful waterfalls, two-sided waterfall on the left here, another two-tiered waterfall on the right, and our client wanted to make sure that he had a home for the Blessed Mother. So as you can see, we built a little grotto for the Blessed Mother for her to sit in, so she's safe and covered out of the sun, which is pretty awesome. Pool coping got ripped up, and we had the pool level re-fiberglass because it wasn't quite level. So we had it kind of fiberglass, and then new coping is going to go in, templated travertine coping around the pool. And then another awesome detail that we came up with that the homeowner loved was doing an Ipe Brazilian hardwood deck along with a radius bridge. So what's going to happen is when all this coping is done, there's going to be that Brazilian hardwood Ipe. That's going to cantilever, it's going to butt up to the coping, it's going to cantilever over the pond in a radius. And then we also designed a bridge, and the bridge goes across the pond in a radius, and it opens up, and then it cantilevers out over the bulkhead onto the river. So it's just going to be an amazing detail. And what it allowed, we've had to figure a way to try to go from the formal or a little more clean line and modern into the natural. And the Ipe Brazilian hardwood was a great way to create that transition, and the customer loved it. So as you can see, we're in the middle of this project. We poured some concrete footings around the back of this fiberglass pool. And then there's going to be travertine coping. There's going to be templated travertine coping that's going to go on the pool. 4-foot pieces, going to be cut to the radius and cemented in. And then what's going to be awesome is that then this Brazilian hardwood is going to butt up to the back of the coping, and it's going to cascade over, and it's going to cantilever over the pond, okay, all the way down. So from there, in straight lines that are going to line up with the lines of the pavers, it's going to go out and it's going to cantilever over all the way down. And then you can see that we've got a radius cut here. We've got this black acrylic that is kind of covering the footing, or excuse me, the framing, so you don't see it. So all you see is black, which you won't see. And then this hardwood is going to cantilever over, and then we're going to cut this radius. So this radius is going to follow all the way around and out over the bridge. So it's going to be a beautiful curve, and it's really going to create a nice transition from the pool to the pond. You know, this really nice material here. A very important detail here, we found a wonderful home for the Blessed Mother. The customer wanted sort of a radius kind of grotto for her. So as you can see, we kind of radiused it, right? So she fits in there perfect. She has a nice flat landing to sit on, and there's a light in there that'll light her up at night, which will be pretty awesome. Two-tiered waterfall, boom, boom, lit up. Fish cave in here so the fish can kind of hide. And there's bottom drains in here to pull the water out. And then we've got this beautiful set of accent rocks that'll break the surface of the water, kind of like an iceberg, right? And this pond's 4 foot deep, so we put 2 rocks sitting on top of each other to kind of bring the top rock up out of the water. So the water level will be right around here, so this will kind of come out of the water, which will be a really great detail. You know, we put some other rocks in, jetting out, the decking's gonna come across here and flush out. Everything's gonna work out really nice. We got a skimmer here, right? So we're gonna cut in a lid around, frame it out for this Brazilian hardwood, so you can just pick up the lid and access the skimmer. And it's funny, we're rock guys, right? Everybody knows that we're rock and waterfall guys. But one of the coolest details I think that I ended up falling in love with this project is this Brazilian hardwood deck that we built. It's we have an in-house carpenter, master carpenter that does all the woodworking for us. And this idea that we're going to, you know, bring this decking, I'm gonna call it a dock for lack of a better word because this goes over water, how it's going to cantilever over the pond, and in addition have these beautiful radiuses that flow from the pool side all the way through this bridge, right? So what we did was we came up with this idea to do a radius bridge, right? Like this, the wood's going to roll this way, and it's going to end up getting cut back nice and smooth, and it rolls like this, and then it widens out, boom, and then it squares up. Widens out, squares up, and then it squares up to create like a 10 by 6 landing that cantilevers over the bulkhead, right? I mean, this material is gorgeous. These lines are beautiful, and this is just going to be an amazing accent to an already beautiful project, and a great way to transition, because the coping on the pool is going to be a little more formal, clean line. So we needed, and pavers, right? So we needed to be able to transition from that clean line, formal look to this natural look, which is super natural overlooking the river, right? So this hardwood is the blend of both, you know? So I can't wait to see it come together, because it's really going to be pretty awesome if I don't fall down and hurt myself in the meantime. So we're standing inside this, 12,000 gallon pond that we just renovated and made much bigger, much deeper. Pushed it that way, went up, went crazy, added a bridge, added accent rocks, added fish caves, did all kinds of fun stuff. This is the big main dramatic waterfall, right? That's going to be cascading off the front. And our amazing project manager, Eric, and the homeowner came up with an idea. One was the homeowner wanted to see the waterfall from the river when he drives by. So we kind of brought this over and created some other rock works. Now this water will cascade off the sides and cascade off the front, which will be pretty awesome. The other part is we got this big bridge here. So the bridge is going to cascade across the pond and cantilever out over the river. You see the lights? We got conduits and lights all throughout this whole feature. 15, 20 lights in the pond, 4 to 6 lights lighting up the waterfalls. And we're even going to have lights under the bridge, spotlights under the bridge, and they're going to spotlight onto all the waterfalls and to the accent rock. So this will be pretty awesome. I can't wait to see it come together.